Welcome back to Slay the Spire. We're playing with the Silent. We got a ton of cash. We've got some pretty good cards. We're just about making our way to our final boss. Alright, let's take a look here. Next up, we have a couple of choices for our path and see which way we want to go. Alright, we're making our way up towards the boss fight. We can have an encounter or we can have a campfire. We're going to go to the campground. We only have 1 damage on us, so we're not going to heal for 3, but we are going to upgrade a card. So let me consult the huge punch of cards we have and figure out which one I'm going to upgrade. Alright, I think we're going to upgrade Dash. Dash right now is 2 and 2, costing 2 energy, and we're going to flip that around, and it becomes a 3 and 3, which is pretty good. We got a boss to come up to fight against. So let's make sure we get this pumped up as much as possible. Alright, back to the track to see where we're going next. And next up, we don't have a choice. We have to have an encounter with a question mark. Okay, top of the question mark deck, and we get the big fish. Objects float before you. Which one do you choose? Each player chooses a different option. Well, we're just one of us. We can take the banana, heal 2 hit points. We're down 1. I don't think so. Upgrade a starter strike. Gain a relic, but gain a curse. Ooh, no. Or remove a starter strike. Should we just remove a starter strike? Or upgrade? You know, I think... Oh, man. It's tough. I think we're going to upgrade one of our starter strikes. Because when we upgrade a starter strike, it goes from 1 attack and it becomes a 2. So, yeah, we're going to upgrade a starter strike. Alright, oh, there we go. And, yeah, up next is another encounter. So, of course, I need to change my battery. We'll come right back. We're going to have another encounter. Alright, up next, of course, is another encounter. Here we go. And what do we get this time? We get the Wheel of... Oh, God, Wheel of Change. It's time to spin the wheel. Are you ready? Of course you are. Oh boy. Roll the die. Each player rolls separately. So we have to roll a die. We can either heal the full, gain a curse. Oh boy. Remove a card, gain a relic, gain 4 gold, or lose 2 hit points. Alright, let's get out the dice tower and roll it up. Alright, let's roll up the die and see what we get. We get a 3. And a 3... is remove a card. Well, we don't have an option. We must remove a card. Oh boy. Let me look through this, and I'm going to figure out which card to remove. Alright, I've made my decision. I think we're just going to remove one of our basic defense cards. We've already removed 1 basic attack strike card. Alright, there we go. And now we have 1 more location to get to before we hit the boss. We're almost to the top of Act 1. Yes, we have 1 more campground. We could heal our 1 hit point and go in fully healed, or we can upgrade a card. Guess what I'm going to do? We're going to upgrade a card, of course. And I have decided to upgrade the Bouncing Flask. So instead of doing 2 poison by chucking the flask, we are going to be doing 3 poison by chucking the flask. Because poison is good for our character. Alright, that's upgraded. And you guess what's coming up next? Yes, indeed, it will be the boss battle. So let's take a look at him. Or possibly it. Alright, let's take a look. We are, of course, now at Act 1 boss. Can we take him down? Let's hope so. The Hexaghost. 36 health. Just going to be moving down the track here to here to here to here to here. Oh boy. Yep, let's get that set up and see what we've got in store for ourselves. Oh boy, 36 health is pretty bad. We're starting off... We're just going to take 1 damage, but we're getting these rotten status cards in our hand. And this time, he's hitting us with fire. Put in your discard pile. Unplayable. End of turn. Take 1 damage if this is in your hand. Oof. Oh boy. We don't want to collect a whole pile of them. We want to get rid of this guy as quickly as we can. Alright, let's have our first turn against the Hexaghost. Alright, I try not to forget anything. Start a combat, we're going to gain 1 extra energy. So we're going to get 4 energy to start. Start a combat, we get 2 block, and we have to roll a die. All right. Well, we got to pick up we got to get 7 cards, I should say. Our very first hand is 7 cards for the silent. Glad I haven't forgotten that yet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we have that 1 extra energy and 2 extra cards, and then we have to roll the die. So we have a defend, a bouncing flask. I love it. We needed that right away. That, and oh boy. Okay. Pretty good stuff. A lot of defense though. All right, let's roll the die and see what we get. We're already at 2 block. That doesn't really matter. We roll a 6, we get another block. We don't need it. It's only coming at us for 1 damage. All right, let's get over to the Hexaghost and take our first turn against it. All right, we have 4 energy to spend. Obviously, we are going to start right off by spending 2 energy for the Bouncing Flask. So that's 2 energy. We're putting 3 poison on this guy immediately because, yes, that's exactly what we want to do. And the sad thing is, actually, let's take a look here. I was going to say, we could do, well, this does a damage. We probably will do it anyway. And the rest is defense cards. Oh my god. So for 2, so we have 2 left. For 0, we're going to hit him for 1, so he's down to 35. And he's going to get a weaken, which is just going to come right off as soon as he attacks us. And the rest we have are defense cards, which there's really no point playing. So we're just going to leave it at that. We've still had 2 energy left over, but we're not going to play it. Wow, we got all our defense cards. That's kind of bad. Oops, as I throw them on the floor. Even better. All right, it is going to be going next, obviously. It's only going to be doing us 1 damage. We have plenty of block, 3 blocks, so it's not going to do us any damage. What it is going to do, though, it's going to put one of these rotten cards in our discard pile. And it's going to come back to bite us eventually with damage. All right. Oh, and I forgot. End of turn effects. It will take 3 poison damage. It attacks us for 1, which means... Oh, it doesn't attack us for anything because it got negated from the weaken. But it's going to take 3 points of poison. 1, 2, 3. Down to 32 health, which sounds like a ton. And then it's going to move down here. Now it's going to be doing 2 attack, and another one of those rotten cards. Oof. Alright, let's have 1 more turn. And this time we don't get the free block or anything. We don't get really much. I want to roll a 1 though. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We want to roll 1s because we've got Necronomicon. What it means if we roll a 1, the next attack you play this turn is played twice. We have the Blade Dance. We've got a Strike. We have Dash. 3 and 3. I love it. We have Bane. Oh yes, and Defend. I'm liking it. Alright, so we get 3 energy. We roll a die. I'd like to get a block just because yes, we get a 4, which means we get 1 block. Excellent. Alright, let's get over to the Hexaghost and have our second turn against it. Ooh, the poison. Do your work, poison. Alright, what do we have? We Blade Dance. We have, I think we're going to start off with, this is so painful. I'm going to have to spend 2 of my 3 energy to go ahead and play Dash. So we're going to do 3 damage, and we're going to get 3 block. So there we go. So 3 damage. So we're going to be up to 4 block because of that. And we do 3 damage. So 1, 2, it is to 29 health. Alright, 29 health. That was 2 of our 3 energy spent. I wonder if we should go with Blade Dance or Bane. I think Bane we have to go for we got to go for the damage. So this is our third. So we're going to do 2 damage plus 2 if the enemy is poisoned. So that's going to do 4 damage. That's our final energy. So 4 more damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's down to 25. That's all the cards we can play. I should have played Shivs. Okay, you can only play so many things, and that's it. Now we also have a fire potion we could toss, but I'll save that till when we get in real trouble, if we get in real trouble. that's all of our cards played. End of turn effects. He's going to take 3 damage from poison. 1, 2, 3. He's down to 22 health. Now comes the pain. He's going to do 2 damage, and give us a card. We actually have 4 block. We take no damage. But yep, we get another one of these into our discard pile. That is not good. Not good at all. Okay, I think we are going to do one more turn for this episode. So let's get back to our player area and have one more turn. Yeah, running out of time today, so we're just going to do one more turn. We got 3 energy. We have 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. We just have 5 cards. We have a strike. We have a strike. We have a strike. Ooh, we have poison, stab, and a slice. We have 0. Oh my god, 0 defense cards. I forgot to move. Oh, I forgot to move it down. It's going to actually not attack us this time. Wow. However, it's going to give us 2 of those effect cards. So we lucked out a little bit. Oh my goodness. All right, so I roll. We get a 5. That's going to give us 1 block. We don't need it. All right, let's get over and have our final turn against the Hexaghost. Oh, and I see that he's going to start getting some shields, but poison negates shields. We don't care about the shields. All right. Obviously, we're going to be playing this card, which is 1 damage, 1 poison, and it's going to exhaust. So we're going to be doing 1 damage. He's going to get another poison. He's up to 4 poison now. I love it. And this card exhausts. So that was a 1. It exhausts. We don't get it for the rest of our combat. It's exhausted, and then that was 1 played. Now we've got, I got 2 more, so I think we just have all, well, we have our upgraded strike and a slice. The slice is 0. Hang on, we've got 2. So we actually have our upgraded strike. We're going to play that for 1. We still have 1 left. That's going to be 2 damage, so 1, 2, he's down to 19 health. Wow! And then we play Slice for 0, which is 1 damage. I don't have shivs, so, but that gives us another 1 damage, and then our final energy will be spent here for 1 more damage. There we go. That's it. We have done all the damage we can do, and now that's it. So we played all of our cards. We have a block, doesn't matter. He is just giving us, oh, hang on, we're end of turn effects. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 4 poison on him. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's down to 13 health. Yes, I love it. But, oh boy, yep, he's giving us 2 of these. Oh my goodness, that sounds bad. 2 of those. All right, and then he will go down to the next block. So he's going to be doing 3 damage and giving himself 5 shields next time. So how we're going to end off today, we're going to we're going to draw our cards for our next hand, and then we'll leave it off for today. Alright, we don't have a draw pile anymore, so I have to shuffle. Yes, we have 4 of those rotten fire cards in our deck now. Ooh, that is bad. So I'm just shuffling here. And I hope we get our poison card again. That would be awesome, because then it would just be doing so much more poison. And let's see. So we have no block. We have 3 energy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What are we going to have when we come back tomorrow? No! I have one of them. Oh, okay, we got 3 shields, though. And yes, shields will block these. We have 1 attack, and a neutralize. I love it. Oh, this is actually not the worst thing ever. Okay, I'm going to leave it off there. So we're going to zoom out and we're going to wrap it up for today. Alright, well that's going to wrap up our episode for today. So we're in the middle of the Hexaghost battle. He has 13 health left. We can hit him with a neutralize. That will make his attack a 3, knock it down to a 2. He's going to get 5 shields, but we've got 4 poison on him. So we could probably do some pretty good stuff. Oh, hang on, and the other really cool thing is their survivor card is 3 shields, discard a card. We can discard this card because it says end of turn take a damage if it's in your hand. Well, it won't be in our hand if we use our survivor card because we can discard it. Dodging that possibility. Alright, thanks so much for watching along. Really appreciate it. Helps out my channel. This is Slay the Spire. We are doing another run and we're using the Silent and we're on the Act 1 boss, and I have a good feeling that we're going to take this guy down. Keeping in our back pocket the fact that we do have a fire potion that we can do 4 damage if we need to just knock him out. We might not have to though. Anyway, thanks for watching along, and I hope you join me tomorrow for the very possibly the conclusion to taking on the Hexaghost, and then if we can beat this guy, we'll be setting up for Act 2. That'll also be pretty cool. So thanks so much, and hope to see you then.